What is up, guys? So this is like the first vlog training session I'm going to try and take you through at work. The quality is probably going to be horrendous. The microphone will probably be decent because I've actually got a decent one, but I'm just going to walk you through what I'm doing currently on my back and bicep day. So I'm training down at Iron Bodies, which is down like Luton Dunstall, Houghton Regis Way, if you know the area. Quality gym, quality equipment, fantastic vibe and culture in there. So we are about to shoot off down to there, so it's probably going to take me about half an hour, 40 minutes ish. First I've got to get some fuel, so we've got the pump and the pre all ready to go. Using a little bit of a neuro pump by Farm. I think they do MVP pre as well. I think it's Nova Farm, something like that. But pretty good. Had 3 meals, had 3 liters of water already. As coach big man Elliot Gibson has dictated, I need to get more water and more salt to get more pumping. At the moment we're just coming out of a calorie deficit, a mini cut. So we're going into the reverse rebound phase, whatever you want to call it. We are aiming to compete around next year sometime, dates to BC. So we'll find out what's going on for next year, but we know we start prep Jan 1st. So really this is quite a nice period of time now where I can work out without too much pressure or stress. Calories are slowly going up as we maintain our body weight and we keep our body composition tight. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So next time you'll hear from me will be in front of the gym, and then I'll be running through some of the workouts. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it. All right, guys, so we are here. Took me about 30 minutes to get here, just roughly. The weather here at the moment is absolute garbage. That's Iron Bodies right there. Absolutely, like I said, stellar gym for myself. I'm living in Aylesbury at the moment, and this is probably one of the closest gyms I can get to that just, you know, hits everything I need to hit, to be honest with you. You all notice there's absolutely terrible mustache going on at the moment as well. So I will try and put a link in the description for the November donation towards men's health. It's a men's health charity, suicide awareness. And yeah, so far I think we've raised about 26 pounds out of the 50 target. So I'd be appreciative if anyone's any subscribers, anyone out there that is willing to donate a small amount towards the good that they do, that'd be much appreciated. But yeah, so we've got back day coming up now. Trained chest yesterday. I'm actually on a little bit of a deload week, so we're going to leave 1 rep in reserve left. So it will be more of a quote unquote pump session. We're not going for PRs, we're not going for anything crazy. We're literally just hitting where I feel like I could go from 1 rep. I'm just going to ease it off because recently I've had a little bit of trouble with my traps, a little bit of tightness in the lower back and a little bit of tightness in the hips. Just some warning signs. I wouldn't call them red flags, more like yellow signs, yellow flags almost, that the body is taking a bit of battering. So we're going to ease off and then we're going to crack on with this session, and hopefully with the new microphone all set up, you should be able to get some good content, and I'll run through as much bits as I can. It's loud as fuck in here today, so we'll see how much you can actually hear me. So this is technically second exercise normally, but today it's the first because someone is on that pull down, so we won't be on for that one yet. This is just a warm-up set at 100. I'm lifting with the bumper plates on because I do not have the mobility to hit to the floor. Always helps if this is straight as well. Nice. So I don't put any clips on yet because it's just a warm-up, but after this one I will. I'm only doing 3 or 4 reps just to see how things feel. Did some mobility before coming onto this, and the back feels a little bit tight. Cool, feels nice, feels smooth. Oh. Stay. Right, so rep range is going to be 3 to 5 normally. I've done 160 at 3 last week, but this week, because we went on a bit of a deload, I'm going to be trying to just hit a 3 at 150. If we feel we've got 1 or 2 more reps in reserve, that's fine. We're on the deload. So I'm not interested, I'm not trying to train to failure this week. Just trying to keep the muscle, stimulate the muscle just enough. I'm not looking to try and PR, so if I feel like I've only got 1 more rep left in me, I'm probably going to stop or put it down. Because at the moment, it's not really worth it. Oh, that moment when you realise the lace is slightly undone. Oh well. That's not a bad omen, is it? Yep, that'll do. In. Feel like we got 1 more rep in reserve. Take it easy because that back is feeling a little bit tender. And we're going to be pausing just below the knee. Yeah. Yeah. Hey. I think I fucked up one of those reps there. That was interesting. Just completely forgot to pause. Alright, single arm row. So I had a tendency to want to lean forward on this motion to begin with. It's a bit different to use. I use the cables where I normally train at a pure gym, but this machine is just fucking so much better. And just allows that like twist and that drive to come from a machine in that specific line. It just hits the money. I don't know what else to say about it. Just hits the money. So we're going right side first. My right side is slightly weaker. And we're aiming for 6 at the moment. Yep, that's about right. Now, normally I'd probably go for that 7th rep, but obviously on a D volume, so we don't go for it today. But that was a nice line. I could feel that really in my lat quite nicely, even in my serratus as well. Yeah, so we move down to 4 now, do a back offset. Again, someone probably between 12 and 15. It was really cold to start the session. Now fucking boiling, like all layers of pump covers have gone off. You want to know what I'm drinking as well? It's just hydration, HydroFlow. Just all that good shit. Potassium, sodium, some electrolytes. I'm also fully aware that I look like something you like if you order a C-bomb and then you order it off of Wish or some Chinese website. I'm fully aware I look like that right now. I'm like the cheap knockoff version of Chris Bumstead in Gasp kit instead of Gymshark. or raw nutrition stuff. All right, second set. Back off on this one, get a few reps, pump it out. I feel like I stayed a lot more upright on that one, which is always good. The problem is because they're independently handled, trying to get your wrist wraps on can sometimes be fun. That'll do nicely. I'd say it's probably harder for me, like when I'm trying to work out, I want to go like 100 miles an hour or nothing. Like I'm one of those guys that I would take a rest week. I'll just not come into the gym and not train. So this is actually really hard for me not to full send it. It's a lot harder. Row. So target like lower lat. For myself, definitely it's like probably one of my weaknesses on my physique, like lower back thickness. So the deadlifts along with other movements are definitely going to help this. Try and grow that muscle at the ripe old age of 31. Quick warm-up sit on this bad boy. That felt alright, not too bad. Move up to 60 on that, so that's 40. I'll do the 40 for the second, 60 for the first. I've got to try and do what I found is I was leaning a little bit too far forwards onto this. It's almost like the angle of the pad leans a little bit forwards into it, but for me, if I lean forwards, I use a little bit too much bicep, which I don't want. Especially if I've had tendonitis in my elbow before like that, and that sucks. I wouldn't want that again. So I'm trying to drive through the elbow, keep it pinned in nice and tight. Try to get that lower lat firing off and doing as much work as possible. We're looking for somewhere between 8 and 10, I believe, off the top of my head. I will double check though. That's what the workout journal is for. And if you're not tracking your lifts, I strongly suggest you do. Yeah, so we're on 6 to 10. Again, we'll stop at 1 rep in reserve. We won't go to failure because we're not trying to kill ourselves today. Three, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Thing is with that one, it goes. So you've got to call it a little bit earlier. Last bit of a back. So we've done deadlifts, stiff leg deadlifts. We've done high row. We've done low row. And we've done single arm pull down as well. So for myself, that's really hit all of the back. This is probably the last one that we throw in. So I don't have a shoulders day. As much I have shoulders and arms, not so just shoulders, where I do a lot of the press and lateral movement. This rear delt is just kind of thrown in my back because it kind of makes sense. I kind of like it as well, just to finish off the rest of the back. I've had a little bit of trouble with like my shoulder and especially some of my rotator cuffs, especially my left side, that have triggered some trap problems. So sometimes I can find this really, really triggering. So I have to be quite careful. I have to listen to my body. You have to try and make sure the setup is as best as possible where I can feel the most of my rear lats and not my traps. Rear delts, sorry, and then not my traps. So as always a warm-up set, especially on a muscle group that gives you shit. And you might notice as well that the t-shirt is back on. That's because we're about 2 foot away from the door and it's fucking freezing. Because we live in the UK. Alright, that feels pretty shit today, not gonna lie, but we'll find out what we can get done today. Did 54 last time, again, we'll leave the rep in reserve, see how it feels. The lighting under here is not favourable. It's very, very close. Not fitting. Alright, let's have a go. Deloads suck and they're boring, or leaving one rep left in the tank is boring. I don't like it. I like training to fail while I push myself, and this sucks. This machine, however, does not suck. This machine is awesome. Okay, the angle of this pad is very, very aggressive down. Sometimes you'll find on preachers that sometimes they're a little bit too shallow. And don't really feel like you get a good connection with the biceps. It's a little bit harder to maybe feel that. You don't have the problem with this. Again, adjustable where you can put the weight on, whether it's heavier at the beginning, middle or end. And it's independent on this as well, which is good. We can try and find a nice slot, get the best feeling out of this biceps. Motherfuckers are working hard today. And here I am, 1 rep in reserve. Cruising across. Oh, Elliot, it's not easy. That felt quite nice. So the back is done now. Rear delts is done, back offset is done. Felt okay. A little bit on my left on a heavier set, back offset, the shoulder felt a lot nicer. That was a 15 to 20, got 18 on 33 for that top set, was 54 for I think 9-10ish. I've got incline bicep curl after this, obviously trying to work the bicep in a lengthened state. That's all over kind of the hype at the moment, lengthened state muscles. And then obviously this one being a shortened state. The t-shirt is staying on, even though I like to get the best out of the biceps or the arms, because we're really fucking next to that door and that door is open and it's fucking cold. Alright, let's go. Yeah, just about. I'm still messing about with this mic. This is the first time I've used it in the gym. I have to say I'm pretty impressed with the quality so far. Being able just to walk around, being able to speak into it, not concerned. Actually speak into the camera, which I need to do a hell of a lot more because I am super crap at recording and doing all this. Alright, 10:15 on next one. I mean, if you're going to the gym these days and you don't even have a plan, let alone actually recording it, what are you doing? It's 2023. I mean, it's mad. It's madness to me that you can walk into the gym and like, I don't know what I'm training today, I might train something. If you're wondering why you're not getting results, you're not even knowing a plan to what to train, let alone logging it, let alone tracking or understanding sleep is important, or trying to get the right nutrients into your body as well, which is freaking paramount, absolutely key, and really the deciding factor for most of the time of how you look body composition wise. Obviously there's a lot of things to do with that: stretch, fatigue, cardio load, genetics, all the rest of that good stuff, but ultimately like how you eat, how you train makes a big difference. Like, you're worrying about what fucking pre-workout to take. You slept 4 hours and had 1 meal and half a litre of water. That was in the fucking can of Monster you were having. Yep, see, and normally I'd go for another one, but I've got to stop. Last exercise. So, incline bicep curl. Trying to get that torso behind, the elbow behind the torso, sorry. And working at a lengthened state, not letting that elbow come all the way up, which is probably the hardest point. Trying to find the right angle where your elbow is far enough behind you without like rounding your shoulder as well forwards. Just, it's going to be a nice sweet spot to be in, and just keep concentration and work hard like any other fucking normal bicep curl. Like, really, it's not rocket science how to build big biceps. Like, literally lift point A, point B. That was actually surprising. Actually felt quite easy. I've struggled on that weight actually at the end, especially after preacher, to actually get to 10 on that one prior. So that's actually a win. That is it, session done. The quick debrief in the car before we head back home. Get some, my pen's gone. My hands don't work. Get some food. Got some eggs, bagels and some bacon medallion when we get back. And then last meal of the day is some sweet and sour chicken and rice with a little bit of pineapple. Feeling quite good, quite pumped actually. Quite good. Right guys, that is us wrapped up for back day. Always a good session, Iron Bodies, always fantastic, good vibe in there. Lots of guys working hard, few people I know in there as well. A couple guys even repping the natural bodybuilding world hoodies. I'm pretty sure I followed them on Instagram. But yeah, fantastic session as always. Even though we were kind of leaving a couple reps in reserve, 1 or 2 reps in reserve, it was still a good session. It still felt good. And yeah, from that, ticking the box, moving to the next one. Not the most exciting day. Numbers weren't anything crazy for ourselves, really. It's just about, you know, getting this week, letting the body recover, but still keeping moving. Definitely still got a pump on. So from increasing the water and increasing salt, along with the small bump in food, definitely feel like vascularity and fullness has come back in after the mini cut. Took a while, but I don't, you know, water's gone up to 5.5 litres, a little bit of extra salt in food. I season my food anyway, but a little bit of extra salt definitely has made a huge difference from yesterday and today. So that's all good. Evening clients for myself, so back to work. Hopefully this video provides you some value. It's going to be absolutely terrible for the first one. Hopefully the mics have worked well as well. And yeah, I'll catch you on the flip side. Hopefully to release more videos to encourage, you know, more people to stay fit and healthy, more people to say that you can build a physique naturally as well. I'm definitely in the camp and agree with my coach, Ellie Gibson, to show people what is capable of being done naturally, and especially for taller guys as well that might feel like they can never pack on that muscle. It just takes more time. You need to be patient. Not that I'm saying I'm fucking huge, but I've developed a little bit of muscle. I used to be hella skinny. So yeah, that's a wrap up. I'll catch up with you guys on the next one.